Hey everyone, hope you guys are doing great. Today we are going to be beating up on some mid-ladder menaces. Now, it is the second day of the season, and I'm already tryharding because we needed to push up on the stream, so I pushed up a little bit, and we're still in the mid-ladder range, so I figured why not do a nice little beating up on mid-ladder players video, because you guys love that. If you do enjoy the video, please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already to help grow my channel. And yeah, let's beat up some mid-ladder kids. So we're gonna pop. Ooh, that's a nice bomb right there. That's a nice bomb right there. And as you can see, just tombstoning in the back for the goblin barrel, just because it was the best, response I felt like I had there. The Phoenix is gonna come in, and oh, wait a minute. This Phoenix might come back. This Phoenix might come back, dude. Why didn't you play anything for the Phoenix, you dolt? Dude, this idiot just let a whole Phoenix rampage the tower, dude. Actually, a better word would be ransack. So we got him all the way down to 779 with one Phoenix, dude. But yeah, we're just fireballing the tombstone. It's a good answer right there. We are going to be using the Phoenix on this second barrel because this guy has a mirror, apparently. So yeah, mirror, witch, goblin barrel, baby dragon. It's not too bad. It's nothing we haven't dealt with before. It's 3 air counters, but 3 somewhat weak air counters. No real synergy. The best tip versus mid-ladder players is don't take any unnecessary damage. Don't sack anything because there's no need to sack. There's no need to sack. I guarantee you guys that you guys can have some, oh my god, this egg might come back a second time. It's going to come back a second time, dude. We might zap here. No, this is going to take the tower pretty I don't know if a zap would have even helped us there, but we're going to go fireball because we have to wrap up this goblin barrel. And as you can see, we're going to take care of the baby dragon and the E-Wiz by tanking for it with that mighty miner. But yeah, dude, this is looking real good for us. He has 3 somewhat weak air counters, and don't take any unnecessary damage, guys. I guarantee you guys that you guys can have the self-confidence and the strength and the skill to defend anything these guys throw at you. Prioritize defense first with this, because a lot of the time you can punish your mid-ladder players for spending too much elixir on offense, and you can get really good damage out of that instead of having to build up a lava push and tank damage. So don't tank damage if you don't need to, but here, as you can see, we are not going to stop this giant skeleton, so there's no point in spending a mighty miner to try and stop that. Instead, we'll use the mighty miner on offense, followed up by the drags, and we are going to hit this ability here just because he's still going to go to the same tower. We're just going to try and deal with this. And so, as you can see, by forcing this guy to try and spend elixir on defense, I say try because this guy just failed. It didn't work. But I mean, as you're gonna see, this is really good because he never got a chance to finish off our towers because we applied a lot of offensive pressure. That's gonna be your go-to strategy. All right, hopping into our next match here, we got Karthik. We are going to be handling these menaces here today, boys. The first guy was definitely a menace. I mean, he wasn't... Okay, he was a mid-ladder guy, but I don't know if he was necessarily a menace. I mean, only 2 air counters, kind of rookie numbers. So let's see something a bait more competitive. Some log bait, that'll do it. I'll take some log bait, some good log bait content right here. Hopefully, it's not too weird. Hopefully, it's just classic log bait. Nope. Maybe mighty miner bait. I mean, we can pray. I mean, you just gotta play really smart and defensively here in mid ladder because you have no idea what these kids are playing half the time. And like, usually crap like this will happen where he just does the most godforsaken, unbelievable play in existence. And so he was gonna get away with it because I wasn't able to respond to that properly, just because I didn't really know what he was doing, and I thought that tombstone position would still pull, but I guess it didn't. So that's unfortunate there, of course, but we're going to be able to capitalize here pretty easily. I'm not going to go with my balloon, actually. I'm going to go with the drags, and then he's going to have to find a way to deal with the drags. So we're going to go bird over here to take out this princess, and we are not worried about this mighty miner bomb at all. The bird is actually hopping over here, which is actually nice, and now we're just going to go with the balloon, which I think is a really good play because like he has the rocket over there and he's going to lose one of his towers anyway. So we blundered a little bit. I could have gone with that tombstone at 1 higher, but I didn't know it was going to fail to pull the mighty miner, if you know what I'm saying. So we're down a little bit, but it's going to be just fine because this matchup is pretty easy in my opinion. let's see how we're gonna do this here, though. I mean, this is pretty simple. You just don't give him rocket value. Like you pretty much just wrap up his mighty miner, then go in with the lava, then put either the drags or the phoenix behind it and fireball his princess, or if you can possibly use a different card to wrap up his princess, because he cycles way faster than we do. Also, those drags were kind of ass. I don't really know what happened there. The phoenix is going to help out this goblin barrel, but I don't really care about this tower anymore. It's a lost cause. We're going to go mighty miner to pull this here. Use the bomb as well for the skeletons, and then we're also going to tombstone here. Basically, the whole thing is, if he gets 2 princesses down, it's really annoying. So we want to be trying to take the first one out with troops if you can. So as you can see, like earlier, I used the phoenix on the princess. So that's pretty much the key to this matchup. And if you can, also try and use your tombstones to prevent the mighty miner from going with the ability here. So I could have zapped that, but I honestly don't care too much. He's just going to rock it, and then we're going to go ahead and fireball this princess and get it pretty close to being game here. Place the tombstones like you saw me place the tombstone here. It's going to prevent damage from the barrels, and also it's going to make it much more difficult for this mighty miner to get a lock on your tower. So that's going to be GG's for this match. Not quite the menace we were hoping for. Actually, we weren't hoping for it, but I'm just trying to get the content for you guys. But we did put him down pretty easily, and that's going to get us into Master 2, boys. Let's go. Alright, so let's hope Zodiac A Love is a menace. Just for you guys, I know you want to see some menaces. The tricky part is, you guys asked me for the mid-ladder menace content, but I can't deliver. Like, I can't guarantee that I'm going to face mid-ladder menaces. So I just commentate through mid-ladder and hope that helps you guys. Because, you know, if I'm facing these matches, you're also facing these matches. But I can definitely try. It's just going to take, like, longer than a normal recording session to get, like, the mid-ladder menaces in here. So, yeah, this is looking like it's going to be Queen Bow, which is definitely not an easy matchup. Like, you guys should be happy that there's a Queen Bow match for you guys to learn off of, because Queen Bow is pretty difficult, even for me. I mean, so if it's difficult for me, it's probably especially difficult for you guys. I'm thinking that the main strategy here is going to be not to tower trade with the Expo. You're going to want to go same lane as his Expo, unless he, like, completely blunders, and that would just, like, be going opposite lane. But, like, I think with the rocket, you can't tower trade here, because he can just use rocket Tesla even if the queen is out. So I just don't think that's going to work. Now we're going to go mighty miner up high because it's not back to his Valkyrie yet. We are going to zap as well. And I just want to get the Skelly Drags behind this lava. So I'm not too worried about building up this big push. I just want to take out his Expo. So now every damage that I'm getting is good damage, because he does not have any damage on our tower compared to what we're about to get here. So the Skelly Drags are coming in here. We're also going to just fireball this queen just as close as we can. It didn't really do what we were intending it to do, but here we're just going to go ahead and use the tombstone, and we should be able to wrap up this Valkyrie and then wrap up the queen. So as you can see, our #1 priority is taking out the Expo, and then after that we're going to take some queen hits here, but it's not too bad. So yeah, as you can see, #1 priority is taking the Expo out. Now we are going to use the balloon for his next Expo. We're going to use the balloon, we're going to use the mighty miner to tank for it temporarily as he stalls, and then we're just going to drop a lava. Not all the way in the back, but kind of in the back, because if I go all the way in the back here, that's not going to be good, because he can cycle back to an Expo pretty fast. So we want to be getting the bridge. See, like, it's like look how close the lava is to this Expo already. So now we're going to get some good fireball value here as well. We're going to hit the queen and the Expo. The rocket comes out, so now we're going to go balloon. We're going to go zap to take out this queen. That's fun little interactions, as you can see with the drags there. #1 priority, taking out his Expo, and then we can go in. And as you can see, these puppies are going to get some big damage on his tower. We might even end it right here with these puppies, and they are going to end it, ladies and gentlemen. I think, yeah, let's go, boys. Got that good dub versus Queen Bow. Definitely not the easiest matchup in the world, especially against good players, but that was a pretty solid dub right there. I enjoy that. I enjoy taking these textbook dubs right here. Let's drop a good luck and a thumbs for this Asian guy. Hoping he's a menace right here. Let's see how we're going to do. He's got the Royal Ghost, so I believe he wouldn't be a menace just by seeing the Royal Ghost, but I mean, we're facing a lot of meta decks up here, so it's going to be a little annoying. But let's go Skelly Drags here. Let's also just... okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's no big deal right there. We're going to go Phoenix as well. I think we're just going to... We're just going to sit here for a second. Just wait. See what he's got. Hunter. It's definitely looking like it's going to be 3 musketeers, so we are going to be careful a little bit here when we're going in for a push. He's got the Royal Hoggies, but the Mighty Miner will help wrap these up, hopefully before the Hunter gets too much value on our lava. And luckily it is targeting the Mighty Miner, which is actually really good for us. So now what you can do is just wait for his 3 musketeers to come out. How did you just start targeting? Oh, maybe he walked out of range. Maybe that's what happened there. So we're just going to go ahead and fireball zap this. He is very low on elixir, probably at like 2. Yeah, he's at 0. He's literally at 0. So now is probably, we're going to have to sack this musketeer, just because this is the best way to get damage is by getting his 3 muskies out and his hunter out. And it's going to be really hard to break through in double elixir. Series, shut the hell up. And yeah, as you can see, taking this tower in double is going to be way more difficult than taking it in single. So here we are very happy to take this tower here. Let's see what we've got coming in. We are going to probably just ignore this hunter. I think that's the best play here. We're going to go lava, and we are going to go Skelly Drags if he goes with the hogs. That's just going to help wrap him up, because the tombstone isn't going to do an amazing job. So now we're going to go Phoenix behind this just to back up our push. Pretty simple here. And actually, if you didn't know, the Mighty Miner, I believe, does still fully counter 2 musketeers at the bridge. So let's see here. We get the... it might be a bit different because he was a bit lower than I expected him to be. Yeah, it didn't work there because he had to walk up there, so that was kind of a bad play on my part. And now we're just going to go ahead and zap this hunter. Actually, I didn't see him. My fat-ass thumb was in the way, so we didn't do that properly, but I am going to just be careful here with the push coming in. Then we're going to go with another lava, and we're just going to fireball zap our way to victory, I think. We've got to be a little careful here. Because of this golden knight coming in, but we should be able to just tombstone and wrap it up. Now we're going to go balloon, and we are just going to fireball zap his hunter because this was a really bad play by him. So now we're just going to wait until he has to put the hunter down, and then we're going to fireball, and then if he doesn't place the hunter, then it's okay because we're still going to get to the tower and win pretty easily there. It was a little close, but this is definitely a tough matchup for a lot of you guys, so I'm glad we stomped on this kid. Let's go on to the next matchup. Alright, we've got Jon Snow here, hoping this guy's running this gnarly mid-ladder deck so we can put him down. Let's see how we're doing here. We are going to... Oh, Prince, that's a good sight. That's a good sight, ladies and gentlemen. Prince in the back first play is a welcome sight. It could be Giant Double Prince or Mega Knight Wall Breakers, which it looks like it still could be. We are just going to go ahead and zap here for this Prince. And the Phoenix is going to wrap up the Prince, as you can see. And now this is the best case scenario because the Prince is dead, the Mega Knight is dead. That's going to be the best case scenario for you guys. If you can get the Phoenix onto the non-tank, the support unit, I guess you could say. I wouldn't really call the Prince a support unit, but now we can feel free to go lava here because his Prince is out, his Mega Knight's out, so we're not really worried about this guy at all pressuring us. And if he does pressure us, then we're just going to leave it, unless, of course, it's really detrimental. So this guy does have an Inferno Tower, which means this guy is definitely going to be a mid-ladder menace, and he's got the Fireball. This is not going to be fun, but let's go Balloon here because he just spent 9 elixir. Let's see what he's got left in the tank. Definitely menace status, ladies and gentlemen, menace status. He has got the Witch and the Fireball and the Inferno Tower and the Mega Knight and the Prince. So this is going to be absolutely horrendous. But if he puts anything in front of here, we could just go ahead and Fireball this and then Tombstone, and we should be able to maybe fully wrap up this Prince without losing the Tombstone. We're going to lose the Tombstone and a bad zap from him, but it wouldn't have mattered if he hit the zap because we would have just used the zap of our own. And versus Inferno decks, do everything in your possible possession, everything you possibly can to not let this guy bait out your zap is what I meant to say. Don't let him bait out your zap. You have to save your zap for his Inferno. If you can find any way other than... What are you doing, man? If you can find any way other than zap to stop like swarm units or something, do it. Because you need the zap to stop the Inferno Tower. So yeah, that's really important. And let's see what he's got coming in here. Where is he going to place the Inferno Tower? He's going to place it high. So what we're going to do is we're going to go with the Zap here. Our goal is to keep this lava push alive. So now, as you can see, he does have 3 spells, by the way. This guy is a complete menace. So now, as you can see, this lava is still alive. And now we are going to go in with the drags. Just a full-on push because his spells are out, ladies and gentlemen. His spells are out. And actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to swap lanes. There he goes. And we hit the tower with the bomb. And ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be raps. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm just in a good mood. So, anyways, the Mighty Miner, if you can get him there, if you can get him that close to the tower, it's an obvious ability button. But I think you can see what we did there. We were focused on not getting the loon to the tower, but getting the lava to the tower so we could support our ground troops. That sounds like a slogan, bro. Support our air troops. U.S. Army. I mean, do you know what I'm saying, though? It sounds like you could see this on like a U.S. military poster. Support our air troops, you know? So anyways, we've got one last match coming in versus Midladder. He's got the Goblin Barrel. He's got the Skeleton Barrel, so it doesn't look like it's going to be a Midladder Menace. It just looks like it is going to be double barrel bait. This should be pretty fine, though. I mean, it's not too bad. I mean... he's got the skeletons. Definitely makes it more annoying because of his cycle. We are going to go Mighty Miner here. So he does have what looks like a pretty traditional deck coming in here. So definitely I would classify, honestly, would you guys classify the Goblin Barrel people as the menaces? Because I might classify them as menaces just because they are a different breed, bro. The Riley viewers, oh my god, don't even get me started on the Riley viewers, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, but he's got the Tesla, so this is definitely better than the Inferno Tower. Sadly, not as good as the cannon, but the Tesla can still prove to be very difficult to go against. So as you can see here, we are going to go with the Skeleton Dragons behind the lava, and that is going to help us with the Skeleton Barrel. And that's what I like to do a majority of the time, turn our defense into offense. We're going to fireball this princess. I am lucky that she moved up in there. I don't know exactly what happened with my drags there. I don't know why they went in front of the lava hound there. I would have to go back and watch. I'm not sure what I did wrong, but you definitely wanted to try and keep the drags behind the lava hound, and I'm sorry that I didn't do that. I don't necessarily know why. I wasn't looking at it. I was looking at me fireballing the princess because I thought I missed, but she walked up a little bit, which is what I thought she was going to do. So that's good for us. We are just going to probably just respond with the Phoenix to this princess, do this, and then we'll just go ahead and fireball this barrel. We are going to take a round of hits from the Goblin Barrel, but it is what it is. You know, we're going to take that hit just because there was no way to really deal with it that fast. So we're going to go lava in just a second. We're actually going to go Mighty Miner first. And then we'll go we'll go Skelly Drags first. And then we'll go lava after all that time. So let's wait till this pops. Hit the zap. We are going to save our tower. We are going to Lava Hound as well. And then we are going to use the Fireball on the next princess. We're going to go with the rocket here, or he's going to go with the rocket here, so we're going to go with the balloon. And we're actually going to fireball this Tesla because it's more important for me to get my balloon to the tower than for me to try and fireball his princess. So I hope you guys could see why I did that there, because if we waited for his princess, we probably wouldn't have gotten to the tower because we needed that balloon connection. And luckily we got that balloon connection because of that good fireball in the Tesla. Let's see what we've got coming in here from this guy, though. He's going to probably lose. I think he's going to lose here. I think we're definitely going to take the stub just because we've got the King Tower helping out now, too. And we've got the pocket opened up to us to play cards on his Tesla directly. So I think this is just overall a good situation here. Because if he tries to go Tesla, like, we could just balloon in the middle here. As you can see, I'm waiting for the next one. We are going to balloon over here just because, what? Did he just rocket one Skeleton Dragon? You got to be kidding me. I mean, I thought you were going to put up a little bit more of a fight than this. But, I mean, it must be stressful playing against the great King Omar, Mr. Invader. That's so cringe, bro. Why'd I say it like that? Whatever, dude. This guy, I know he's trembling in his little boots. He's going to hit us with the BM. We're going to hit him with the twerk. And that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully, I can get you some even more menacing mid-ladder players in the next one. But that'll do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave a comment. And let me know what your favorite ice cream flavor is in the chat. If you say sherbet, you're just weird.